Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Raising the Vibration with Sheena Metal, only on LA Talk Radio.
It's Raising the Vibration right here on LA Talk Radio. For more info on the show, latalkradio.com, raisingthevibrationradio.com. I'm your host, Sheena Metal. I'm at sheenametal.com and everywhere on social media at Sheena Metal. And Raising the Vibration Radio is here because it was the first outreach of a nonprofit movement of peace, love, kindness, and unity that I founded in 2016, which is called I Am Raising the Vibration of the Nation and the World. And we're at IamRaisingTheVibration.com. And soon, our nonprofit site will be up at raisingthevibration.org. If you go there now, I think it says like this site is parked by GoDaddy. We have some other outreaches. We have The Vibration Nation, our online community. Our blog and vlog is at avibrationnation.com. TheVibrationNation.com is the community. And also my spiritual practice is at IamRaisingYourVibration.com and at SheenaMetalSpiritual.com. All of that should be up and running. And soon we're launching a bunch of sites, including WomenRaisingTheVibration.com. This is our women's outreach. Lightworkers Raising the Vibration, which is for all of my friends that work in the healer world, in the spirit world, in the psychic world. And then our spiritual and paranormal outreach, which is called TheVibrationUniverse.com. That's coming up. Also, I do two wonderful spiritual websites. One is at wearelivingwiththedead.com and the other is at wearealtered.com. Check those out. And then, of course, sometimes here on my LA Talk radio shows, I get together with other light workers and I call it Lightworkers Unite. And I'm also starting a group for us, obviously at Lightworkers, raisingtheVibration.com. But you can find all our past broadcasts at WeLightworkersUnite.com. So go there. And this Friday, I'm with my friend Patty Negri at the Loft Ensemble Theater in Sherman Oaks. I co-host Living with the Dead with her. And we're doing our Antiques Go Show show. And you can go to antiquesgoshow.com. So that's everything that's going on in my world right now. And in the studio with me today, making his debut on the wonderful Raising the Vibration radio show, where my focus is always people who I love and adore that are making the world a better place through love and light and healing and the idea of raising the vibration. The wonderful Alex May is here. He's a brilliant healer and a good friend, and I love him.
Hello.
And he just cleared me out today. So now we're ready to do some healing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And would this be a good time to make an announcement?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alex and I are working on a live event that we're going to be doing called And You Are Healed. And so it's not there yet, but it's going to be at You Are Healed and youarehealed.com.
Hallelujah.
And we're going to do maybe a little web series to go with it.
Yeah.
And some live shows.
Yeah.
And we're going to work on, so this is the premise of what we do when we raise the vibration together, is the idea that as I heal people and as Alex heals people, we in turn heal each other. Mm-hmm. And at a live event, while we're helping to heal people, everybody in the audience is taking part in the healing. Mm-hmm. Because really we're all healing each other, right, Alex? Mm-hmm. All the time.
The time. I mean, I did a meditation at a sound bath recently.
Nice.
And I remember this lady said the sweetest thing to me. She came up to me afterwards and she said, I heard somewhere that when you pray for someone else or when you heal someone else, it's 10 times more beneficial to you because you're giving what you should be receiving. And you're not thinking about it.
I would agree with that 100%.
So it comes back to you.
I would agree with that 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that if we all knew how to heal ourselves and heal each other, you wouldn't need to go to a healer or go to a sound bath. You would just automatically know how to put yourself on reset and rock and roll. It's like a self-cleaning oven. We would all be self-cleaning ovens.
Well, part of the whole like ascension process or the new earth is that once we get to the point of where we all can take each other for, accountable for our actions and help each other and heal each other, we won't have to worry about that anymore,
Yep,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely. That's true. So our goal is to teach you how to heal yourself so that you can in turn help to heal you and other people. And then we can all heal each other. And that makes for a beautiful world. When did you know, Alex, specifically that you were a healer?
My friend, Rebecca Biersbach, and I were walking around Lake Lanier in Martinsville, Virginia, where I'm from.
Beautiful.
And
I love this story already.
yeah, and she fell down the hill,
Okay.
and this stick stabbed her in the foot, and she was bleeding. And I don't even remember part of it. I just remember my hands going onto her foot,
Ooh.
and then it started sizzling like it was cooking. And then 15 minutes later, it was all scabbed up.
Wow. And you
Yeah.
had no idea that you could do that.
We still talk about it.
Did
to
you
this
know that
day.
you believed that that was that was possible? Did you know people could heal people at that point?
Here's the thing. I've been studying all of this stuff since I was a child.
Okay.
So for me, belief is very powerful.
I agree.
And
For all of us.
Yeah, but I did believe that. I knew that. When
Okay.
I was a little kid, I used to think like there's got to be some kind of validity to like crystals and Wicca and like Taoism and Buddhism and
Right.
all
Yeah.
these things. Like there's got to be ways that this stuff can actually work.
Right.
Right?
But unlike me, who was raised with the idea that you could ask those questions and you could believe in all those things, you were raised more traditionally in the church. Then.
Oh, God bless your mother.
I know,
too.
wasn't she wonderful?
Yeah.
She had
I
crystals.
see her
We called them.
all the time around here.
You know what's funny is that she. Do you ever see her when I'm not around? Because now she
Yeah.
visits a lot of my friends.
Well, here's the thing. When I went to the amazing
Come Get Altered show.
that was, oh my God, that
Isn't
was
that
like
fun?
life altering.
With the wonderful Carolyn Hennessy from General Hospital and her hoodoo oils.
Carolyn is
Isn't she something? What a powerful friend.
amazing.
Yeah, she is.
She's amazing. I started using her oil called the Curio Crown of Success.
Oh, nice.
And not only did it start sending me more clients, because there's a specific, I'm not going to do it,
Right,
but
right.
there's a specific way that you put the oil on and you rub it over your third eye. I literally started seeing more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I started seeing your mom because I was playing with the crystals. I actually go to the office and I play with crystals even when I don't have clients.
Oh, God, me too.
Because it's fun.
Yeah. I used to say I could never work in an animal shelter, but now I think I shouldn't be working at a crystal shop either. And I do on Sundays. I work at Z Fabrique in Long Beach. And like I shouldn't be working around because I want to take all those crystals home.
Same. But I saw her
My
and
mom,
she
yeah.
came to me and she said, because I said, I really, really want to like take some time to like actually like do some healing on Sheena's knees. And you know what she said to me? She goes, oh, don't worry. She'll be calling you soon.
Oh.
And then you called me today.
Yeah.
I thought that was very interesting.
And you are welcome to heal my knees whenever you want, my friend.
I am.
I would absolutely love if you would heal my knees.
I
My mom
totally
had
will.
bad knees too, and she hated them. And she didn't really take the steps that she needed to take to get healthy, and that's why I'm doing it now. Actually, it's sitting right here in the view. It shouldn't be, but I'm walking with this right now. This is actually my mother's cane.
Wow.
See how it's worn? So every time I put my hand on it, the base of my hand, which is a huge energy center, is touching where the base of her hand touched for all those years.
Wow.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it is a little scary to be walking with your mama's cane when you're much younger than your mama was when she started walking with it. But they're making me walk with it because if I don't, then I'll do too much.
It's true.
And so I have to learn to settle down and that I'm not in control of everything. Oh, there it is in the camera. I didn't even notice it was there. We're live on Facebook. Hi, everybody on Facebook Live. We love you. And there I am holding it up in the video. My mom comes to a lot of my friends. It's an interesting story. I was doing a reading for a girl in London, in England, outside of London, a couple of weeks ago, and she is also a medium. And we got done, and she said, it's so weird. I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but when you give me a reading, I can hear your voice, but then I hear another woman's voice who sounds a lot like you, but not quite like you. I'm like, oh my
wow.
God, you can hear my mother.
Wow.
She's like, yeah, she sort of like agrees with things and emphasizes things and yells in things. And I'm like, oh, because I can hear her, but I didn't know anybody else could hear her.
Right.
But, I think that's one of the things that's really helped me get through. We've talked about this. The grieving process is knowing that when she passed, she wasn't gone. She just stopped being here and started being here and became part of my spiritual life, which to me is very, very important.
It is.
So we were talking about the church. So you grew up in in the Christian church.
Well, Episcopalian.
Right. Well,
So,
that's Christian. Yeah.
so Episcopalian is like,
A little more mellow than if you grew up in like Pentecostal or something.
yeah, Episcopalian's like very lighthearted. They drink wine. You know,
Yeah, it's Catholic light.
they have gays. They
Yeah.
don't care.
Did they have gays when you were a kid though? They have
Act-
gays now.
Well, here's what happened. Funny fact. We actually, when I was still in high school, one of the people that was there, that was the new minister or whatever, they were actually trying to get a petition to get him out of it because he hated gay people.
Oh,
And
that's not good.
my mother is one of the biggest human rights activists on the whole planet. And when she heard some of the stuff that he said, she said, I'll never go back there again. Yeah. And there was a lot of people that stopped going there because of that.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, Martinsville's a very interesting place because even though it's so conservative,
Right.
there's a lot of gay people there that are very closeted and also out, and a lot of very spiritual, psychic, and witchy people that keep it on the down low.
Wow.
It's a
yeah.
very interesting place.
Well, it's what Carolyn was saying at the
Mhm.
Get Altered night,
Mhm.
that throughout the South, where hoodoo predominantly came out of slave traditions,
Yes.
mixed with Native American traditions
Yes.
and Celtic immigrant traditions, Irish
Yes.
mostly,
Yes.
Irish and Scottish. That you'd go to church on Sunday
Right.
and then you'd go see the hoodoo mama
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
You'd actually see her at church
Yeah.
and make a plan.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, as long as you don't talk about it, it's
Right.
okay.
Right.
And that's the interesting thing about the South, and you're from the South,
Oh yeah, babe.
is that it's what you do and what you talk about are two completely different things.
Very different. It's always about appearances. It's keeping up appearances. But
Yes.
sometimes it's fun to wear the characters, but for me, my own authenticity, it just doesn't happen for me,
Yeah.
Like I can't sit and have a conversation with someone who I know is full of shit, I'll talk to them for a second, but then I will walk away.
Yes,
It's
yes.
just the way that I am, and people know. I also have that face thing. Like if I'm talking to somebody and I know they're lying, I go like this.
Oh, yeah. I do that. I feel like I want to do the thing, when your cat, because you have a cat. Our
Yeah.
cat's talked on the phone today. When you have a cat and it smells something, it doesn't like it, it goes.
Yeah, it sticks its
That's
tongue out.
that's the face that I'm making on the inside when
Mhm,
someone's being not
mhm.
full of light.
Exactly. By the way, co-parenting Bastio with my mentor Jean is one of my favorite things in the world. That cat brings me so much joy. I don't even know what to say.
I love that.
She literally last night I had her she was curled up against me and I had my arm against her chest and her face was right here.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
She had a little conversation with Molly, the Oracle cat, today.
I know.
Everybody in my life knows about Molly, the
so
Oracle cat.
cute.
All my clients, she'll come and give. When she was sick and she wasn't giving her opinions during readings, they were saying like, "Where's Molly? Doesn't Molly agree?" Like they weren't. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, did you book a reading with me or Molly?" And she was all like, like with pneumonia. And they're like, "Well, why didn't Molly agree when I said that?" I'm like, "Because she's like half dead on her little heating pad over here. Give her a break. She's recuperating." But now she's back and chiming in on everything, including when I was getting a healing from Alex. She came over and started chiming in.
Yep. And I'm so used to Bastia being so vocal. I've never. It was really fun to hear Molly talk.
Yeah, trust me. If she doesn't like you, she
Mm.
won't participate. She only talks to people she likes.
Ah.
Otherwise you just get. She's a Scorpio, so otherwise you
Oh, is
get
she?
completely ignored. Yeah, couldn't you tell by the level of talking?
She was sassy.
She
She was a little sassy.
she is sassy, isn't she?
Yeah.
So, how do you? What do you think is the most important thing that a healer needs to be focusing on in our world right now?
Oh my God, so many things. One thing that's very important is learning detachment.
Right.
Many healers, including myself, get a little too attached to people
Mm.
and to clients. Like, for example, I love telling this to people because this is the best explanation for it. If somebody buys a package of sessions from me,
Mm-hmm.
I look at it as a contract. Once that contract ends, I let it go. And if
Okay.
they want to come back, they come back. But if they don't, they don't. The problem is that a lot of healers get really, really obsessed with holding on They hold on to other people's energy.
Right.
They hold on to their clients.
Yeah.
They grip onto their friends
Yeah.
for dear life.
They're very petty about their
They
clients.
are. And
Yeah.
they're quite.
There's a lot of that. Yeah.
And even though there's so many to go around,
I
it's so
know.
ridiculous.
I know. That's
There's
why I
so
work
much.
with people now. As a matter of fact, I
Yeah.
had should I tell this story on the air? How can I
Well-
tell this story on the air in a round way?
Well, let me finish my
Oh, please,
thought
yeah.
real quick, and then because my OCD's kicking in.
That's okay.
So then, so then basically, you have to learn to just detach
Yeah.
and understand that you're having your own reality
Mhm.
and everybody else is having their reality, and you don't need to get involved in their psychobabble.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one thing that a lot of healers need to really
Mhm.
get.
Mhm.
And also being authentic, being in your authenticity. Like, for example, I curse. Like, I don't sit there and go, yeah, just like, just like, I'm so grateful to be here. It's like, I'm a very, very honest person.
Yeah, I'm too.
But other
I've been known to
people-
say the F word during readings.
Right, but other people are different, and I always tell people before they come in for sessions or before they come to the meditation class, like, I'm about going into that darkness from within to illuminate the light and shed light on
Mhm.
things that are really uncomfortable, because that's what true evolution is.
I agree.
If we're just waving around unicorns and rainbows all the time, it's not going to really fix everything. It's cool. It's fun. I love unicorns. I love rainbows.
I do
You're not
too.
really going to change by just doing that. And that's what a lot of healers need to understand. It's like, stop trying to make everything look so shiny. It's time to start doing shadow work. We really have to start, Anyway,
Yeah,
so
no,
go
I
ahead.
agree. I think sometimes people think that I'm not I'm too fire and brimstone because I don't believe two things.
Really?
Two things. Yeah, it's true.
Wow.
Two things I don't believe. I don't believe that everything that happens to you in this life you caused because in a past life you did it to somebody.
Right.
I don't believe that. And I don't believe that everything, oh, it's okay. The universe wanted you to fall into a pit of lie. I don't believe that. I think that sometimes that there is light and there is darkness in the world, and that darkness is real,
It's real.
and that sometimes the dark wins. And some things are lessons that you're being shown by the universe so you can grow.
Sure.
But sometimes the dark just wins. And sometimes someone else's low vibration can try to bring your vibration down.
Yes.
And you have to work to bring that vibration back up.
Oh, prime example.
Mm-mm.
Like, I really, really have to be careful when people invite me out to like dance parties that go really late at night,
Okay.
because in these communities, quote unquote, that are communities, there are like girls getting raped, gay guys being treated like shit, like
Talking
weird-
like the rave scene and
yeah,
stuff? Okay.
it's so like dirty now when it
Yeah.
used to be so much fun. And so for me, if I want to go to a party now, I go for like 30 minutes to an hour because of the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes to an hour, and then I leave. But as soon as those really dark energies start coming in and
Mhm.
people start getting really like excessive
Mhm.
and Dionysus like, but to the point of where it's too much, it's time to go.
I agree.
Otherwise, I get polluted. My
I agree.
vibration just goes.
And there is each narcotic, and I'm somebody that
Mhm.
thinks all drugs should be legal, and I think we should all
Sure.
figure out our own thing, and we
For
should
sure.
legalize it and tax it and pay for schools.
Mhm.
But there are certain drugs carry different energies with them.
Mhm.
And the drug of crystal meth, the energy of crystal meth and people who do crystal, is particularly to me very dark and bizarre.
Oh, and it also it crystallizes inside of the blood immediately.
Yeah.
So you immediately become like hooked. And cocaine is horrible too. I've watched
Yeah.
people who do cocaine become completely insane.
Mhm.
Like, it's really I've within the last year, I really have observed a lot of things in my own life and in my personal life where I really have to start to distance myself from a lot of people and places and situations where you could sit there and try to psychologically understand it or energetically understand it, but it's because of the excess amount of drugs people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I really had to learn how to just really take it back.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, be like, oh, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I need to not hang out. I love people. I love the small amount of friends I have a vast amount of beautiful acquaintances, but those acquaintances can like stay over there.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it now.
I agree.
And I used to hate saying that because I'm like, oh, I'm in resistance to like, receiving, but it's like, no, it's for my sanity.
I agree. And
you
I think
know?
because I never did any of that, drinking or drugging or anything, I naturally have always seen the difference
Yes.
and what it feels like. And I
Yes.
don't mind being around it. I grew up as a
Yes.
music promoter. I've been around it a
Oh
lot in my life.
God, yeah.
I've had people walk up to me and throw up on my shoes. Like I've seen people pee and poop on stage. Like I've had people pass out on stage. Like I've seen all of it. But there is a particular energy that comes with each drug, and
Yes.
oftentimes if you are doing a drug and you don't really know what you're doing, you're inadvertently opening yourself up to allow
Yes.
attachments and things
Yes.
to come from spirit and attach to you.
Yes.
The way that you stop that is you get your vibration high. If your vibration's high, it's like Teflon and nothing can stick to it.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you let your vibration get low, it starts to get gummy.
Right.
And when it gets like that, then you can you can accidentally, inadvertently, pick up things that then you don't know how to get rid of.
Right. Like I had literally 5 different people that were women come up to me last night when I was at this hotel and told me that they went to this dance party and all of them got manhandled by the security guards and were thrown off the stage and were getting their butts grabbed and stuff like that. And meanwhile, like all the DJs were like, yeah, I'm so cool. It's like I really, at this point, I've really made a plan to just completely distance myself from that for a while and create my own thing with like
Good for you.
Nicole at Oriya, who I'm so grateful for. Like we have so many amazing plans for the future and for the people associated with that place.
So
where we're going to
beautiful.
be doing like music, ecstatic dance parties, sound baths, like that's the stuff that really resonates with me now. And so when people say, Alex, do you want to come to this party? I'm going to be like, you know what? Thank you so much. But no, I'm, teaching meditation Wednesday. If you want to come, I'm doing this sound bath. I want to do as many things as possible to raise my vibration.
I'm the same way. And I'm not really interested in things anymore that are people just feeding their egos.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm over it.
So people are like,
I'm
oh,
over it.
what about this red carpet? I'm like, well, if it's something that is benefiting someone,
Sure.
or if it's something I need to do because I'm involved in a project, I'm happy to go to the red carpet and show up and smile.
Sure, yeah.
I don't have a problem with red carpets, but the way that people chase red carpets in this town where they're not even going to the event, they just go and try to talk themselves on the carpet. Like, what's the purpose of that? If you're not there enjoying the event, if you're not being part of what's happening, first of all, nobody knows you were there. So you've got some pictures on Getty Images. There's how many? There's hundreds of thousands of pictures on Getty Images. Nobody knows who you are. And it's such a strange thing to me that you would go and, oh, I'm sorry, I can't stay at your event. I'm doing 5 carpets tonight. But a red carpet is nothing except for the prequel to a show. So if you're not going to the show,
right,
but people are very invested in that, but it's a kind of narcissism.
It is narcissism, and it's people really are obsessed with looking cool and being seen. And I really went through that last year.
I get it.
Where
it happens.
I got immersed back into the club scene and I enjoyed it thoroughly. However, it becomes about that, and it's the same thing with Hollywood. It becomes all about this narcissism, ego.
Yeah.
You almost become a person that feeds off of other people.
Yes.
And that's why I started to really move away from it, because first off, I'm not a narcissist. Do I have an ego? Definitely.
Well, everyone should have a healthy ego.
Yeah,
that's part of
for
keeping your
sure.
vibration high, is have a healthy ego.
For sure.
If you have no ego, then you're susceptible to all kinds of vibrational dings.
But I was confusing myself by thinking that everyone else does as much self-work as I do, which is a lie.
No.
Most people.
Yes.
And this is.
It is a lie. You're right. Most people don't.
Most people don't. This is from a place of truth. I had to really accept the fact that my path is very different from a lot of other people's paths, and that doesn't make me greater or lesser than, but factually, most of the percentage on the earth does not choose what I am choosing.
Right.
And that for me, that gives me a lot of freedom, because then I don't feel like I have to fucking save everybody around me all the time. I'm
exactly.
Like, off you go.
Right. I still I'm more of a savior, I think. And I'm more somebody who I treat my clients almost
Hmm.
like a minister treats their parishioners.
I would say that you do very much have that, like, you could be up in the pulpit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you something. I might have some good news about something like that I may tell you off the air,
Hit me.
that I may be able to talk about at the end of the week on the air.
I'm down.
But let's just say it has to do with my ministerial work. Now, raisingthevibration.org is technically my ministry. So that's
Yeah.
my own ministry.
Sure.
But that I may be working with another ministerial establishment, and then working out of another church, maybe throwing a little church on a regular basis.
Can't wait to hear about that.
So I sort of, so to me, my clients are like parishioners that come and visit with me, but they make a set donation,
Yeah.
as opposed to just allowing them to donate and tithe on Sunday, because there is no Sunday, so there is no place for them to tithe every week. So I do get a little more involved in their lives, and I stay a little more hands-on with them, but that's just my thing.
Yeah.
I certainly don't recommend that everybody do that.
Yeah, because we're all different, right?
We're all different.
We're all different.
Yeah. But it's so I was going to tell you a story about light workers not loving each other and how sad it makes me. So I have a lot of clients. I mean, obviously I'm a talk radio host, so I'm not at a loss for clients. And anybody who's watching now, probably half of you are my clients, and you get it. And probably half of you are my clients, and I sent you to Alex, or Alex sent you to me, because
Thank you.
that's how it works when friends work together.
Mm-hmm.
But I had this this light worker. Hang on a second. I'm putting the link up everywhere for our Facebook Live right now. Let me do this up right. Light worker basically send me a blind private message on Facebook, and sort of in a not very nice way tell me to get away from her client. Now, I needed a minute to even be reminded who the client was. I had no idea who this person was. And I thought, well, that is so strange, because this is how spirit works. If you're working with me for a while, and for whatever reason you feel like you've learned everything from me you can, and you want to go to Alex and get a healing, please do. And then
Yeah.
at some point, if you decide, you know what I miss that Sheena energy and I want to come back.
Right.
Well, yay. If you never decide that and you just wind up, I mean, if I wanted everyone, I wouldn't have Lightworkers Unite. The purpose of
Yeah.
Lightworkers Unite is so that we can share with each other, so you can all, who are watching and listening, you can see what Lightworkers I trust, because I don't want people to get involved, if they can avoid it, with people that maybe are the kind of people who are on Facebook trying to convince people to go away from other people. I mean, it was a very strange thing. And it was a weird kind of thing, because it started out like, hey, you know me, we're friends, right? And I'm like, I don't really know you. Oh yeah, because we have a mutual friend. And it started like that. And then it turned into, stay away. And that's so not where I come from. I come from a place where the table is round and we all share.
Right.
And I don't know how to not be that person. But I have learned from being in the entertainment business since I was 4. I've learned that a lot of people just can't come to the table and be that kind of a person.
Right.
And I let them go with love. Namaste away. But I'm telling all of you, because many of you who watch and listen to these shows are growing your own spirituality, and are also maybe people that are going to be light workers in training, to know that raising your vibration is all about community. It's about letting people in and loving people. It's not about who's allowed in and who isn't. It's not about, oh, I don't want this person to be part of my psychic team because they're not young enough or good looking enough or rich enough, or I don't want this person to be, part of my healing squad because they don't wear enough makeup, or whatever kind of silliness. The universe doesn't care about all that. Those are all human-made things. Those are man-made things. Those are not, the universe doesn't care what somebody looks like. They just want everyone to be happy, and they want you to live your best life. So that's part of my work, I think, as a minister and as a light worker, is to show everybody how we're all the same.
Sure.
We basically believe the same things. We basically want, those of us that walk in the light, want good for others.
Oh, yeah.
We're all coming from the same place.
We are. And it's interesting because I was having a conversation with somebody else about this, where one of my clients who I see in Abbott Kinney, this guy that he's never met before in his entire life, but corresponds with him on Facebook, said to him,
as a lot of our friends now, right, are
Yeah.
just Facebook friends.
said, Alex is going to tell you that you're cursed. I thought that was very.
What?
I know it was very.
Do you tell a lot of people they're cursed, Alex?
No.
I've never heard you say that word.
No. First off, when I clear things out of people, I will. If I ever clear entities or demons or curses out of people, I say it under my breath, unless I know that they can hear it. One, because people have fear responses to it.
Sure.
Two, people just don't get it.
Mhm.
And three, it just doesn't really matter. It's like it just needs to get cleared.
Mhm.
That's how I am. I'm like
You're a clear
I'm
nut.
like a workhorse.
We're clearing it all, man.
Clear,
it's all
clear,
getting cleared
hurry
out
up,
tonight.
clear.
Vibrations are getting lifted and
Yeah.
darkness is getting cleared out.
I don't have time for that mamby-pamby. We'll take it one day at a time. It's like, get out of my face. So so it's like I called him, my client, and I said, I want you to do me a favor. Either stop talking to him or never speak to me again.
Oh, wow.
And I said,
Okay.
here's the reason why. I want to give you a choice, and it's not a manipulation. I would never call someone to get work out of them by telling them that they're cursed, like some whack fake
Of
psychic
course.
healer.
Right. Yes, exactly.
And I said, so you get to choose. And so I don't usually do that with people.
Yeah.
But in
I've
the
never, I don't do that.
But in the moment,
But
that was
I respect your choice.
that was the energy that was required to
I
shift
understand.
things around.
I respect your choice because
It's-
you're my friend and I love you and I respect your choice.
So he didn't talk to me for 2 months. And then 3 months later, he called me back and he said, ever since I started doing sessions with that guy, I started getting sick
Mm.
and I started to feel really bad.
Mm.
And I
Poor baby.
realized that doing work with him actually cursed me.
Mm.
And he said, I really appreciate the fact that you gave me that choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, because that's what it was. It wasn't me saying you need to choose him or me. It was like, choose what it is that you want to choose.
Mm-hmm.
And he did.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I've been working with these folks. I worked with extrasensory people for it'll be 5 years in the fall.
Mhm.
They kind of dragged me out of the closet, the Chinhee and Sunhee Park, the twins.
Mhm.
And the other night, they're doing like Facebook Live kind of things where they're doing readings on the air. And they were looking for other light workers to join in. And I sent them something and said, hey, you guys, I'm home a lot. I haven't been at LA Talk Radio full time because I screwed my knees up doing a musical. And I said, if you want me to chime in on one, I'd love to do it. I can't do tonight because I've got plans, but I could do another one. And they were like, oh, okay. Or just go to our site. We're going to make you a moderator and just do it yourself. And I had very carefully not been posting like these broadcasts and things on their site because I didn't want to offend them with, hey, I'm doing some free readings or something, because I know that site is how they make their living.
Mhm.
And they were like, no, man, we're not like that at all. We're about sharing, and you're our family.
Mhm.
And I thought that's really how, when I first started this show 10 years ago, well, my first show at LA Talk Radio, my daily show that I still do, I remember an actress came on the show and she said, when you walk on a set, you pretty much can tell in the first hour or so who's your people and who's not your people.
Oh yeah.
And I think life is very much about figuring out who's your people and who's not your people.
Mhm.
And anybody who, who understands the concept that we share. And I also work on their site. So if you book a session through them, they're making money. If you book a session with me not through them, they're not making money. So I just thought that was very cool and very family centric. And that's how we all benefit when we all work together, I think.
Mhm.
And that's just where I'm always going to come from a place of, I share radio guests with people here.
Yeah.
That's just how I was raised. I was raised, like you said, Alex, there's more than enough to go around.
Right.
And I think part of raising your vibration, and I talk about this all the time and I have for years,
Mhm.
is this idea that you getting something, Alex, is not me losing something.
Exactly.
When you benefit, I
Mhm.
also benefit, because the
Yeah.
happier and the more affluent and the more prosperous you are, the more that prosperity comes over to me.
Mhm.
So many people, I've told this story so many times, so many people, when marriage equality was at the Supreme Court, said, well, I don't understand, if gays get married, does that mean straight people can't get married? Yes, that's what it means. No more marriage for straight people. But there's this idea that we've developed this consciousness that if I get something, you lose something.
Exactly.
And that's not it. The more that we all get, the more human rights that we all get, the more happiness we all get, the more prosperity we all get, the more family we all grow. That's good. That's what we want. We want everyone's happiness. When people start to get mine, those are people whose vibrations are lowering because they're going into a place of ego.
Right.
And it's so important to get out of a place of ego.
It is, and it's funny because we were just talking about the situation that happened with my client.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Oh, if I could go back and switch it around, which I have done
Right.
now in the future, I actually had a similar situation happen where someone was seeing a psychic while they were seeing me for healing sessions, and the psychic said to them, Alex is just going to use you.
Mm.
Instead of doing the choose between
Yeah.
you and I said, well, you get to choose whatever you want.
And why would you tell somebody in a vulnerable place that? That's the thing.
But
So,
yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
and you're totally correct about that.
I mean, why if somebody's like a lot of people, for those of you that don't know, that don't go to psychics, that are watching, and Alex and I are going to do some healings later, so never fear, we are going to do that. When people are in crisis, sometimes they'll call their psychic or a psychic, and then for whatever reason they want 1, 2, 3, 4, 65 more opinions. So they'll just start calling every psychic they know. They'll start referring people. And that's how a lot of times, if you have friends that are psychics, like I'll get Alex's clients or my friend Patty Negri's clients, because people are like, okay, well, I like them. Now I want to try other. They want a bunch of opinions.
They do.
So every once in a while, this just happened today, a client will come to me and say, so I tried out this new psychic, and the first thing that he told me was, everybody else you're seeing is a lousy psychic, and you need to get rid of them because they've all lied to you.
Oh my God.
And I thought, well, I mean, just the numbers, right? Take a sociology class. If 5 people tell you one thing and then one person tells you that's all a lie, I mean, the numbers are, right? Occam's razor. The numbers probably are, the consensus is probably right.
So intense.
First of all, I always tell my clients, if any other psychic or light worker folks tells you, get rid of all your people and only use me, or if a doctor tells you that, if a lawyer tells you that, if the guy at the car wash tells you that, if the guy at the Jersey Mike's tells you that, whenever anybody tells you,
Jersey Mike's.
Everyone at Subway is trying to curse you.
I love Jersey.
So you have to come to Jersey Mike's because only we're not going to give you food poisoning. I mean, whenever someone tells you everyone in your life is wrong, or sometimes I'm your only friend, get rid of your other friends. Your other friends are all bad. I lost one of my best friends a couple of years to go to that because he basically called me up and said, I don't like this one, and you got to get rid of all of them. And I said, or I'm leaving. And I was like, well,
bye.
Bye. I mean, I can't, you know what I mean? So when someone tells you everybody in your life is wrong and only they're right, first of all, that's a vibration that is down so low that I can't even go down there without getting the bends coming back up. My ears will pop from the pressure because it's so down, so deep. Also, that's somebody who has to leave your life, because anybody who's trying to separate you from a team that you trust, that's not a good person. That's not a good thing.
Or people, by the way, people who tell you something that someone else said about you.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But then don't defend you.
Sure. Well, sure. Yeah.
That was a thing that happened with me a couple of years ago, where I had this one client who would always come into the office and she would always talk about how this other girl was complaining about me to other prospective clients.
Yeah.
And I said to her, why are you letting her do that? First off. And second, why are you listening to it?
Yeah.
Why do you care? And I realized that she didn't believe in her own personal power and her own strength
Sure.
to stand up to that person. But I had to decide that that's not somebody I want to be friends with. I want to be friends with women and men who are in their power, who are in their potency, and are willing to like hold accountability for themselves and for other people.
Yeah.
I don't want this like wishy-washy stuff anymore. I'm
I
done
just
with
don't want the
that.
negativity anymore. I've slowly but
Done.
surely been taking all the negative people out of my life. And the problem with that, and I'm sure a lot of you are doing that, is the more negative people you take out of your life, the harder it is to have any negative people in your life.
Yeah.
It's like when you quit sugar and then you have sugar and it makes you sick. Like I've quit sugar. If I eat sugar, like if I'm like, oh, I have a little Reese's peanut butter cup, because, I have those moments of weakness. About 10 minutes after I eat it, I get this headache that feels like somebody has stuck a screwdriver here, and then it kind of goes like, whoop, and then after about 10 minutes, it'll go away. But I never ever get headaches, and I never have that feeling. And it's because I've detoxed the poison out of my system.
Yep.
And when I put the poison back in my system, my body's like, what is this? It doesn't belong here. It's the same thing with people. There are people, people should want your well-being. People should want, like I said to actually a client the other night, I said, because she was telling me this story, that story, I said, why is it that everybody in your life is always telling you that you're doing everything in your life wrong?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your friends should be supporting you. If there are people in your life telling you you've done everything wrong, then why are you friends with that person?
Right.
And it doesn't mean people should excuse your bad behaviors.
Right.
But if people think that everything in your life you're doing wrong, I always say, well, then why are you hanging out with me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I think I don't get that because I've weeded those people out. But some people have surrounded themselves with these people who are telling them nothing, nothing good. Tell me something good. That's what I always say.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think so. Sometimes that's why I think I save and rescue clients a little more than you do, Alex, because because I'm a minister, I want to help everybody who's been a victim of other people who've been unhealthy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
just me. You know me.
I
I'm
know. I send the rest of them to you. I'm like, okay, we're done. Here, you can go to that one.
Just,
Bye.
you can come over to Sheena.
See you later.
So we're going to be doing some readings soon, and if you want some help from us or healing or something, Alex does great healings. You can text me 818-437-0886. I have to put you in our system so I can call you. So you have to text me 818-437-0886. So please do that. I've got a whole bunch here. So talk a little bit about your healing so I can start putting some of these people into the system, Alex, because there's a whole bunch of numbers in my phone, and I just saw them. That's why I looked down at my phone on camera.
So basically, I have been studying since I was 9 years old, and I have many different techniques that I'm certified in. And usually people come to me and they'll have an issue. One of the easiest ones to clear or to even talk about is money. So for example, say someone can spend money on someone else, but they can't spend it on themselves.
Uh-huh.
Or they can spend money on themselves, but they just refuse to do it for other people or anything like that. It's a belief system that's passed down from either their patriarchal, matriarchal lineage. And so with theta healing, you can clear it out with theta, or you can do access consciousness clearings, or you can do it with DVM, which is a meditation chakra healing technique that I channeled from God, which is really easy.
I just channeled from God. That should be the name of your book.
Okay.
Serious. There's
All
your
right,
book title.
That's it.
I'm
We
good at
got
getting
it.
people their book titles.
Channeled from God.
Channeled from God by Alex May.
Come on, knock on our door.
Exactly.
It's full of intuitive people. Okay. So I muscle test the person and see which techniques their body can handle, and then I go from there. I'm very different from other healers where most people can only do one technique. I can do about 4 or 5 in an hour. So it's very deep-rooted work.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Now, how do you not get depleted after you do those?
Oh, girl, let me tell you. I have a bunch of friends all over the city, and we do bars exchanges with each other. So bars is a cranial acupressure technique from Access Consciousness
Nice.
that there's 32 points in the head, and you do the points, and it literally puts you in a meditative state for a couple of days, and it releases massive amounts of energy impacted in the body and lifetimes of crap. It goes away. And we do bars exchanges every week in LA. So if you're a practitioner, you just find another person that is a practitioner, and I do a bars exchange probably 2 or 3 times a week. I get acupuncture from my mentor Gina and Allen, who is incredible.
Beautiful.
She's like me. She weaves all of it together. So sometimes she might do acupuncture. Sometimes she might do acupuncture, theta, and crystals on someone.
Mm-hmm.
And so we do exchanges all the time. And if it weren't for her and for Patty Alfonso and Sarita Morgan and all of these other people, I'd probably just be batshit crazy at this point. So that's how I keep myself from getting drained. Now, I do have to have complete days off from people, totally, not even healing trades, where I can just watch movies and eat food and, be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my weekly kind of.
And you see, I don't need that much decompression time.
Mm-hmm.
I can decompress as I go. I don't know if that's from my mother being a psychic or all the time I've put in the entertainment business.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can sort of self-clean my oven as I go.
Mm-hmm.
But I heal in a different way than you do.
I know.
And I work in a different way than you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, your eyes roll back in your head and you really get into it. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, I had someone say to someone else recently, they were like, Alex does great healing work, but his body really moves a lot. And it's like, yeah, to be able to channel that much energy and that many techniques,
Absolutely,
you have to take it through your nervous system. So of course I'm going to look like I have like a tick or something.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with it.
You do tick and pop on the air a little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
No, I know you're not.
Okay. So, where can people find out about what you do and about how they can get involved in what you're doing and what are all the things you're doing right now?
So they can come to my website. It's alexandermei.com. And I have fun little inspirational posts that I do on my Instagram, and that's Alex May Today, MEI. I also teach a meditation class every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. at Oriya Movement at 8155 Beverly Boulevard.
Beautiful.
And we are an immersive yoga, Pilates, meditation experience. So in each room, it's built like a temple or perhaps, or a spaceship.
I love it already. Temple or spaceship. You had me at either one.
Right. You had me at spaceship.
Yeah.
There are 2 half-circle rooms with 5 projectors in each room, and it's shooting a 360 view of moving water and sacred geometric symbols and stars and all of this.
Wow.
It's like literally moving in the walls. And there are 3 different scenes for each room. One of them is for Tahoe, Lake Powell, and it's just so beautiful. And so you're seeing all of these images while you're doing yoga and Pilates, and the sacred geometric symbols in the walls are healing you when you're looking at them, because sacred geometry heals. So whenever I teach a meditation class there, it's so amazing because they go really deep, because of the energy in the room and because of me and because of Nicole and all the love that she's put into the space and everything. And when they come out of it, you're just like in this beautiful, like immersive virtual reality, but not with the goggles on, with your eyes. And that's all that you see. It's really hard for people to leave the room after, and then we encourage people to talk to each other. And I always say after meditation, I go, please say hi to the person next to you. This is a community.
I do it during my events too.
This is a community.
There should be more of that.
Yeah. And so I just did an amazing little mini DVM meditation before doing a sound bath. And that was incredible. And yeah, if anyone is ever interested, look up oriyamovement.com. We have amazing classes. We have a $100 all classes for an entire month subscription right now. I'm teaching my meditation class this Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. So if you're going to come, please make sure you're pre-registered online. It only takes 5 minutes to set up your profile on our website.
Nice. It only takes 5 minutes, people.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. Okay, we're going to do a quick break, and then when we come back from our quick break, we are going to be doing some healings. And we're so lucky to have Alex here because he's such a gifted healer.
Thank you, babe.
If you want to get on the list for a healing, you just have to text me. It's that easy. 818-437-0886. I'm holding up my private cell right now, so enjoy that. All right, quick break, and we're right back with you. It's Raising the Vibration Radio right here on LA Talk Radio, and we'll be right back after this word from some really fantastic nonprofits and charities and things that I believe in. We'll be back in a sec.
Hello, this is Larry Russ.
Oh, do you know what? There's something talking that's not supposed to be talking, so we need to make it stop talking. And I think it is actually the broadcast from Facebook. Now it's stopped talking. Let's do this again. It's Raising the Vibration right here on LA Talk Radio, and we're going to take a break, and then we're right back with you right here.
You're listening to Raising the Vibration with Sheena Metal, only on LA Talk Radio.
Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
Hello, this is Larry Russ, former keyboardist and vocalist for Iron Butterfly, and I'm here to tell you about that abuse is an epidemic in our world. Abuse has many forms: spousal and child abuse, sex and human traffic victims, and sexual abuse. Musicians Against Abuse wants to do something about it, and you can help. Contact maabuse.com. That's maabuse.com. Join me and let's do something about it. maabuse.com.
Alcohol-related harm affects us all. Everyone knows someone who's been touched. Alcohol-related harm ranges from lost jobs to serious mental and physical disease, from ruined family life to property damage, from violent crime to homelessness, death, or prison. Go to alcoholjustice.org and sign up for action alerts and e-news. Then you'll be ready to add your voice to many others when it's time to call for action that will reduce alcohol-related harm.
Guitar, an amazing instrument. It has developed into an incredible voice in today's music. So many types of guitars, so many styles of playing, all sorts of gear. How does one make their voice be heard as a guitarist? My name is Jeff Floro, and welcome to All About Guitar, where we talk tone, we talk technique, we talk gear. So join me 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time at www.latalkradio.com on Channel 1, and let's explore all about guitar.
When was the last time a song made a difference in your life? If you're a songwriter who would like to help the victims of the recent hurricanes, your music can make a difference. By offering one song download for just $1, you can help bring aid and hope to those in need. To find out more information and join songwriters Michelle Mangione and Grace Slick in this effort, please visit writersforthestorm.com. That's WRITERS forthestorm.com.
As difficult as it is to believe, there are places in Africa where human traffickers sell albino children and their body parts for use in magic rituals. Humanity Healing International is actively working in Uganda to change this paradigm. The Albino Rescue Project finds albino children who are at risk and places them in safe schools and environments where they can learn and grow free from fear. To learn more or to sponsor a child, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
When Debbie Fragner gave birth to Maddie, she imagined a world of possibilities. But when her daughter was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, a neurological condition that impacts a person's ability to move and maintain balance, she had to adjust her expectations. Cerebral palsy affects 1 in 323 children in the U.S. While this diagnosis may limit Maddie's physical abilities, it doesn't limit her ability to dream. Maddie is now 9 and has a dream to dance, which inspired the creation of the Children's Cerebral Palsy Movement, a nonprofit dedicated to the design and funding of innovative therapies that address not only the physical challenges of these children, but their dreams as well. As part of their Community Giving Day program, Whole Foods Market will donate 5% of net day sales to our movement on June 15th at their Tustin location and June 22nd in Newport Beach. Your purchases on these days will help further our cause. For more information, please call 714-746-4085. That's 714-746-4085.
Hi, my name is Michael Vaccaro. I have a groovy web series called Child of the 70s with some really groovy people in it, including Bruce Valanche, Jerry Jewell from The Facts of Life, Ted Lange from The Love Boat, comedian Judy Tenuta, Carolita White from Laverne and Shirley, Ann Walker from Sordid Lives, Amy Linka from Square Pegs, Gina Heck from Mork and Mindy. We have Johnny Hazard, Leo Forte, Terry Ray, Chuck Sakula, and LA Talk Radio legend Sheena Metal. I play this guy who idolizes a 1970s TV star, but then he gets a job as her personal assistant. You know how they say that you should never meet your personal idols? Well, you know, you can find us on YouTube, Funny or Die, Out TV, and you can also go to our website, www.theofficialchildofthe70s.com. It's groovy. Hey, did I say that already? Yeah, it's groovy.
Om Times Magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organization, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Om Times, co-creating a more conscious lifestyle.
I'm Sue Hamilton, and on November 9th, 2016, Artists Rise Up Los Angeles was created in response to the election and its results.
Through original theater and art, Arula creates and inspires positive political and social change.
And gives all its proceeds to charitable organizations such as ACLU and Planned Parenthood.
Join us
at artistsriseup.la.com
or on Twitter at ArtistsRiseUpLA.
Did you know that healthcare institutions provide arts programming for patients, families, and staff because of their healing benefits? Shorter hospital stays, better pain management, and less medication. Believe in the art. Go to www.mvcaf.org and click the donate button on any page. Support the Moreno Valley Cultural Arts Foundation.
Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Raising the Vibration with Sheena Metal, only on LA Talk Radio.
It's Raising the Vibration right here on LA Talk Radio. For more info on the show, raisingthevibrationradio.com. The movement is at IamRaisingYourVibration.com. We have a blog and vlog site, avibratonnation.com, and a community outreach at thevibratonnation.com. And my spiritual practice is at IamRaisingYourVibration.com and SheenaMetalSpiritual.com. We're on Facebook Live tonight. You can find me everywhere on all social media platforms, just at Sheena Metal. I think I'm the only one in the world, Alex. The wonderful Alex May is here with me, and we're going to do some readings in the second hour. How does that sound? So if you want to get on live on the air with us, just text us 818-437-0886. That's my cell, so you're in a safe place. Text me your name, and first and last, first only on the air, but last helps me put you in my phone because there's so many people. And then if you send me your email too, that would be terrific. I would love that. So let's go through and figure out who we have, and let some people know what order they're in. And God, there are like so many people coming in and looking for readings. So just bear with us, everybody. And here we go. So I'm going to see if Joan is ready. Joan, if you're watching or listening, you're up first. So that is very exciting. Jack, if you're listening, you're up second. And then William, you're one of my first up too. So if you get this, you're up. And everybody who's texting me, I'm putting you in my phone. I'm getting your information. And Joan is ready to go. So here's how it works. We call you. So I have to put everybody in the system. And I did that during the break. Did everybody see me during the break? I was frantically putting people in the system. And then we call you. And then we'll get you on with us. So here we go, Joan. Ready? Here we go. We'll pull the sound down so we don't hear the Skype sound. Alex May is here with me, and he's so wonderful. I'm honored to have you here, my friend.
Thank you.
This is fun. I would do healings with you for a 15-hour marathon. So we met doing the Psychic Sunday Paul Raiser.
Yeah.
Doing free readings for the animals. We love that. Welcome, Joan. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
Good. It's nice to hear your voice. How are you for the first time?
So. I've got a husband who's going to pass, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Have you told him that it's okay for him to go and that it's all right?
Yes,
just taking
every
that
day
pressure?
I ask him, if you're ready, what? Nope, he's ex-Marine. He's going to hang in there.
Yeah.
He's been on a vent and a trach for a whole year now, so.
Oh, poor baby. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's tough.
You think he's resisting the idea out of fear, or he's just resisting it out of duty? It feels like he's got a duty. He feels like he has to take care of everybody.
Not giving up, yep. And a little bit of fear too,
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
That's all.
What can we do to help him, and what can we do to help you? And say hi to Alex, and how can we help you?
Just say prayers for him. And then I have another question you about spirits, what you believe in. I have a daughter, and every time I'm talking to her on this cell phone, a big clock will go off. It'll tick, tick 12 times and ring a big chime.
Mm.
And she come over to my house, too, and there she was, and it went off again. I said, do you hear it now? Because I don't want her to think I'm crazy,
Mm-hmm.
Just this one daughter and this phone.
Interesting. Does she know that she has gifts, your daughter?
No.
I just scratched myself on
She's
television.
fearful of ghosts. I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think
and
she's...
I think there's one living here, too, because it seems like every man that's lived here has died.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's
I
one
don't
living
know.
there, too. I don't know that the ghost is necessarily killing the men of the house, but I do think you have
Okay.
one. And I think your daughter, most definitely, sweetheart, has gifts. And she's fearful of the ghosts because she sees them. Have you ever sat down and had a talk with her about how much she sees and how much
always.
she knows? Does she admit to it?
And she has a house too where the door, they say if a door goes straight out to the back door, that's something there too. She used to hang with a lot of Asians before, and they put this all in her head.
With Asian people?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, they're real fearful of ghosts.
I know. Well, they're such believers that they're there. But there's nothing to be fearful of. But I do like.
No, I hope it's a good one. I don't mind living with a ghost.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. It's just sometimes it's a sad one. Do you ever randomly feel sad for no reason?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if it's just because what's going on or
Did it even happen before that, where you just would feel melancholy in a certain room or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's there. It's there, but it's
Okay,
not
so
not bad.
I'm not crazy.
No. Oh my God, no, you're not crazy at
Okay.
all. Not a bit. Alex?
Okay.
Let's hear what Alex thinks.
Hi, Joan.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
So let's see. Not evil or heavy.
No, or killing anyone.
No. Daughter has gifts for sure. Husband, let me see. What's your husband's name?
Raymond? Ray? We call him Ray.
Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Joan, are you stressed out right now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't look good today at all.
Can I help you out a little bit?
I go see him every other day, and I drive 2.5 hours down, 2.5 hours back.
So, are you in a comfortable seated position?
We're going to take care of you,
Yeah.
sweetheart.
I'm going to do a little...
Okay.
Do I have permission to do a little healing on you to take your stress out?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I love this when you do this.
Go ahead and close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine that there is a golden ball of energy going down into the center of the earth. It's about the size of a soccer ball. See that this energy is coming up and out to the center of your body and out into an iridescent, bright, white light. Creator of all that there is, it is commanded to do healing work on Joan today in the highest and best way possible. I am speaking on behalf of Joan's body. I understand God. I understand unconditional love. Yes, you do. Creator, it is commanded to clear all the stress from Joan's body. Core level, genetic level, history level, soul level. DNA, RNA, master cell, pineal gland, all lifetimes, all dimensions, all realms, mitochondria of the cells. Thank you, show me. There we go. It is done. It is done. Replace this with unconditional love, freedom from pain and suffering, and show Joan what that feels like. Creator, it is commanded to clear any attachments from Joan, any worries. Core level, genetic level, history level, soul level, DNA, RNA, master cell, pineal gland. All lifetimes, all dimensions, all realms, mitochondria of the cells. Thank you, Sean. It is done. It is done. Replace this with unconditional love, freedom from pain and suffering. Show Joan what that feels like. Gabriel before her, Raphael behind her, Michael to her right, and Uriel on her left side. Gabriel before her, Raphael behind her, Michael to her right, and Uriel on her left side in the circle of fire. See that you are coming back down inside of your head, your toes, your fingers. You are coming back down inside of your head, your toes, your fingers. I am coming back down inside of my head, my toes, my fingers. Creator, it is commanded to integrate everything in this session. Shower off Joan an iridescent bright white light. Take a deep breath in, Joan, and exhale. And then you're ready, just open your eyes.
That was nice.
You're welcome.
I had it this afternoon. It kicks ass, right? To be
Right.
completely
You know,
blunt.
it's gotten so like you just pray for just give me one good day. That's all. You know, not even a year or $1 million, not just one good day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's today, darling.
So,
That's today, sweetheart. We're helping you. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Your husband, because he's kind of in and out of this world and the next, he's got one foot in each right now.
yes.
He felt that healing that Alex gave you, and it gave him some healing too.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you.
God bless you, honey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call my daughter right away. She is so into you guys, and she kept wanting me to do it, and she works nights, so she can't. So.
Oh no! Who's your daughter?
What's,
So thank you.
What's her name?
What's your daughter's
My
name?
daughter's name is Melissa.
Melissa.
Yep.
Oh.
Melissa.
Will you do me a really big
She's got-
favor, sweetheart? I'm sorry. No, say. You say.
Go ahead. No, you go first.
Will you tell Melissa that she doesn't have to fear her gifts?
Okay.
And that she
I
can
will
she
tell
can
her.
friend me on Facebook.
Yep.
And I'm happy to help her.
Yep.
She can friend Alex.
Yep.
And we're happy to talk to her about her gifts. And we're just like her. So she doesn't need to be scared because we're okay and she's going to be okay. And we're here to support her through her
Wonderful.
process, okay?
Thank you very much, you guys.
Because I know that
can't
it can
believe
be a
this
scary
happened.
thing, and I don't want her to be scared because it's not anything she needs to be fearful of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will tell her. I thank you very, very much.
Oh, we
You're
love
so
you, sweetheart.
welcome.
Please stay in touch with us. We would love that, and let
Oh,
us know how
yes,
things are going.
I will, because
Okay.
I only got like 5 people in my life, so
No, now you got 7.
this is hard.
So great.
You got 7, and all your spirit
Thank
guides. Don't
you.
forget
Thank
them.
you.
All right, we love you, sweetheart. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Joan.
Thank you for being wonderful. How beautiful was Joan?
Oh
We
my
always
God, that
start
was
out with
so
something
sweet.
totally beautiful, don't we? Beautiful things always happen when you're around. The minute I met you, I knew. So I met Alex because we were working this Psychic Sunday paw raiser together, and it was my first one. So I didn't know anybody. And of course, you're nervous when it's your first one. And I was sitting sort of so Alex's back was to me, and I was seeing him go through client after client after client. And I kept thinking, God, I don't know who that is, but the energy coming out of him is so beautiful that I can barely stand it. And that's how it started. I just stalked you a little bit. and that's how it happened.
It was really easy, the transition to
to
being friends and
Yeah.
also working together.
Like the
It
first
was
time you
so
came here, we
fast.
just became friends. And the second time you came here, we started talking about working together.
Yeah, it was so fast.
So it's just how it works. Yeah.
Yep.
You're wonderful. Okay,
Thank
so
you,
we're going to get
darling.
Jack on the phone. Jack is next. Joan is brilliant, and we love her. And now it's time for a little Jack. I always point this out, like, oh, not that I don't love all my girls, but I'm always excited when we have a guy because I think I would like to see more guys realize it's okay to get readings.
I know.
So we're doing readings and healings. Alex, when Alex is here, you just kind of get a healing because he heals everybody. And then you get a reading from me, and you get love from us both.
Yep.
And hopefully everybody right now who's in the Facebook chat room, if you could do anything for me today, make a friend there that stays with you, and then also spread some love and go off today and take some of the love that Alex and I are throwing at you and use it to spread the love to somebody else, because that's how you raise the vibration, and that's so important. Jack, welcome. We love you. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm just chilling. It's my first time catching you on this show. So
Oh,
that's really
awesome.
cool.
It's great to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hi, Alex.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
I'm good. Just chilling and a little nervous about this. I've honestly I've dived into something like this once before, and it didn't really pan out that much.
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Don't be nervous. What happened last time?
It was just something last year. Like I was going through. It was literally the worst year of my life.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
being I'm a disabled, I guess mentally, with PTSD and depression and anxiety. Last year, I attempted suicide like 5 times, and it was the worst. Yeah, it was the worst year of my life with relationships, and but you know what? I'm good. I went to a place for veterans. It was a rehab, and I did that for like 9 months, and I'm good to go now. Like I faced my reality, and with my kids, and have something to live for, and things have just gone quite well. And I just want to ask about a couple of things with me that's been going on.
Please, we love that. What can we help with?
Well, one with my film career. I got this series I'm developing, and we're doing great things. People are getting on board, and the pilot's being written and stuff. And I just, I would like to know if this stuff would, is gonna pan out like I hope it does, because I've wanted this, my entire life. And I mean, I have movies on Amazon Prime and stuff like that, but this is really a passion project that's been a part of my life for over 19 years. And so, and then also my love life. I would like some input on that if possible.
So, Jack, if I may say, sometimes it's easy for you to lose faith in something, right? I mean, you want it so bad and you believe in it so much, but there's a part of you that doesn't believe it's going to happen. Is that right?
Yeah. Because it's just because of self-doubt. I was bullied as a kid, and the reason I do the things I do now is because of that. They created my drive to do stuff they said I couldn't do. So there's always doubt. It weighs heavy.
And a lot of that doubt, sweetie, is actually what needs to be cleared out of you, because it's stopping. I spoke in Alex speak, just like Alex. It needs to be cleared out of you so that you can make room for the new energy of this project getting picked up.
Yes.
And I also think that when you have PTSD and you're a disabled veteran, I think you start to lose hope, because you think, okay, I went and I hung my ass out on the line for something I believed in, and what I got was permanently freaked out.
Yeah.
And so there's a loss of faith there, faith in what you thought your life was going to be when you went into the service.
Right.
And faith and the lack of faith in what your life has become. And I think what you need to do, sweetheart, is there's a switch that you need to flip, where you need to realize that everything that happens for a reason. And the universe is trying to show you lessons to make you stronger. So if you had stayed in the military and never had a problem, never had PTSD, never been injured in any way, and you were still there, you wouldn't be here now to make this project that's going to help so many people.
That's true.
So sometimes the things that we think are here go my finger quotes, the worst things in our lives, those things happen so that we can grow and ascend in ways that we never thought we would. I first noticed my psychic gifts after I survived a car accident that almost killed me, and I had a near-death experience. That's when my gifts emerged. So sometimes you almost just have to kind of ride through it and make the best of it. It's kind of what life is like when you're in the military. It's like a mission, and you have to figure out, well, okay, so when you go and you're going to be in combat, right, and you plan out what the mission's going to be, and you think it's going to be something, but then other elements keep getting thrown into it. And you're like, okay, well, we can't cross the bridge like that now because we can't. So we have to find another thing. And it's kind of that way with the universe too. It's like playing a video game where you're Super Mario Brothers, where you're running through the level and things are flying at you and you're ducking and you're moving around. And I think we all have acquired some PTSD just from living.
Yes.
Yeah.
And part of where you get sort of out of sync energetically, do you know what I mean when I say out of sync, is because you're living two realities, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You're living the reality of what you thought your life was going to be, and you're living the reality of what your life is now. And all you have to do is find a way, honey, to merge those two things so that you understand that the way it all turned out is the most perfect thing that could have happened. Yeah. And that's, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, because you were supposed to be this person who made this project. and who did these other things and these other projects. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I definitely do. And, I think it's a lot of, with that energy and stuff, it's a lot to do with like how I long for the support of my family. I'm a successful filmmaker when it comes to horror films and on the independent level.
Sure.
But, my family sees it as a hobby, and it's not a hobby. So I think the discouragement and I just want that approval of them. And I want this project, because it really is a great project. It affected the story. The story behind it affected me when I was in high school. I got kicked out of school for writing this short horror story, and at the time, I used I thought they were my friends, but my classmates' real names. I was like 15. I didn't know how to make up names and stuff, and I got kicked out of school for this, so I turned it into a script, and now I'm turning it into a series, and it's just I think all that stuff, and then my family thinking that it's a hobby. I don't know how to deal with that. And I guess I search for and long for approval when it comes to my career.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things happening right
Mhm.
now. There's a couple of things that need to be cleared. One is you're seeking approval from anyone, whether it's friends or family or community. That needs to be cleared out. The other thing that needs to be cleared out is your PTSD, which we can do a little bit tonight, but that usually I actually work with a lot of people who are ex-military with PTSD, and it is true what Sheena said. It's what creates the self-doubt in the brain. Because you right now, Jack, what's happening is the impact of the trauma that happened to you, your energy is actually still stuck there, but your physical body is, where are you located, or what state?
I'm in New Orleans.
You're in New Orleans.
But hold on. But Alex, that makes total sense.
Yes.
I posted a picture. I found it on my phone of me in high school.
Yeah.
And I went on this rant in on Facebook, and my parents and my friends are like, just let it go. But it's I can't. It's I'm still stuck there.
I know.
Oh, and my friend Sierra Sheena says hi. By the way.
Hi.
She
Oh,
just wanted to
hi.
tell you hi.
Hi, Sierra.
But yeah, I am. I'm still stuck there, and I don't know how to get out. I'm 33
Well,
years old, and I'm stuck in
That's
19
a great
years
year.
ago.
Yeah,
That's
that's a very magic year.
That's an amazing number, though. All right, so let's go ahead and just knock this out of the ballpark.
Yes.
Are you sitting down?
I am, but I want to ask about love too.
That's
if
okay.
that's
We'll get there.
possible.
We'll get there next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because love is coming, sweetheart, but you got to get you fixed first.
Yeah, you can't receive love until you give self-love. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine that there is a golden ball of energy going down into the center of the earth. It's
Nice.
about the size of a soccer ball. See that this energy is coming up and out through all of your chakra centers, the center of the body, and out into an iridescent bright white light. Creator of all that there is commanded to do healing work on Jack today in the highest and best way possible. Jack, do I have permission to do healing work on you?
Yes.
Creator is commanded to clear all of the shock, stress, and trauma that Jack is holding inside of his nervous system, his body, his organs, his brain, skeletal system, red blood cells, white blood cells, to be sent to the light, core level, genetic level, history level, soul level, DNA, RNA, master cell, pineal gland, all lifetimes, all dimensions, all realms, mitochondria of the cells. Thank you, show me. Anywhere and everywhere you left your heart, your body, and your mind in war or in high school, we revoke, can't rescind, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate that. And anywhere and everywhere you were resisting and reacting to your own personal power, we revoke or can't rescind, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate that. And anywhere and everywhere you are running everyone else's stress through your body,
Mm-hmm.
and anywhere and everywhere you are still locking your body, an energetic body, into a different dimension, a different plane of existence, and another part of your life that is over. Are you willing to let go of that, Jack?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Take a deep, deep, deep breath in, Jack, and as you exhale, See the color blue coming forth from your throat chakra, spilling out blue down into the earth. Okay. And anywhere and everywhere you silenced your voice and your authenticity because you were either worried you were going to be judged or you did it anyway and you were judged. Let's just go ahead and clear all of that. And anywhere and everywhere you have any shred of self-doubt from within that you have locked into your DNA because of something someone said to you, your family member, your entire matriarchal, patriarchal lineage, let's just go ahead and send this to the light. Core level, genetic level, history level, soul level, DNA, RNA, master cell, pineal gland, all lifetimes, all dimensions, all realms, mitochondria of the cells. Thank you, show me. And then what I want you to do, I want you to take a deep, deep breath within. And as you exhale, see the color yellow coming out of your solar plexus. Kind of looks like fire, kind of like the sun, like a solar flare. And see that spilling forth down into the earth. Down, down, down. So your solar plexus is your personal power. It's where you hold that or where you give it away. So anywhere and everywhere in your life, Jack, that you gave your personal power away to a person, place, an institution, the army, the military, whatever it was, take a deep breath within. And as you exhale, let it all go. Down, down, down into the earth. And then repeat after me. I choose my potency.
I choose my potency.
I choose my power.
I choose my power.
I choose for myself.
I choose for myself.
I choose my potency.
I choose my potency.
I choose for myself.
I choose for myself.
See that you're coming back down inside of your head, your toes, your fingers. You were back inside of your head, your toes, your fingers. Oh, back inside of my head, my toes, my fingers. Creator, it is commanded to integrate everything in the session. Shower off an iridescent bright white light. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we can talk about love.
I feel better, man. That was great.
I can feel your power coming back, Jack. You're so strong.
Yeah.
It's like a surge, like behind the head.
Yeah. Yeah, like a surge of like really strong, confident, warm energy that was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Love is coming, sweetheart. But the problem is when you're not happy with who you are, it's hard for the universe to know where to send the love. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I love someone now, and
sure,
the situation and the timing right now, is absolutely out of sync. It's kind of it feels like a Romeo and Juliet type of situation in a way, because like, you know, she'll mention me to them, and then it's like, how do you know this person? Blah blah, you know, and it's pretty much the same on my end. It feels like, you know, Romeo and Juliet. But I just don't want it to end like Romeo and Juliet, you know. But you know, I love her, and what should I do?
Well, Alex is like, Sheena, you can take this with all your warm and cuddly fuzzies.
Yeah, you go first, and then I'll hit him.
You
I'm just
take
kidding.
the fuzzies.
Oh Jesus!
I'm just
double
kidding.
game. Here we go.
Kidding.
Sweetie, it's the universe is telling me it's not supposed to be this hard. And I know that you love her, but there's a lot of stuff that comes with her, and you're already got a lot of stuff. So there's just a whole lot of stuff. And I feel like as much as you love her, and as wonderful as you think she is, and she has a good heart, but she's not trying as hard as you are to unstuff her stuff.
That's true.
You know,
That's very true.
You are trying much harder to meet. So instead of meeting her in the middle, you know, like this is the middle, and you're meeting her like you're going all the way over here, because she just is sort of paralyzed by her stuff, right?
I don't think so. I think it's quite equal.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I think
It's quite equal.
I think you take too much credit for the problems. I think that's just what you do. So I think you guys need to have a real talk about unstuffing your stuff.
Oh yeah, we have been actually. It's been, that's what a lot of talk has been about lately.
That's
is
good.
Literally unstuffing our stuff and, finding a solution. That's what I've always been about, ever since the military. It's just ingrained in me. If there's a problem, find a solution.
You're a fixer.
And that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
am. Yeah.
Let me go ahead and hit him real quick with some stuff.
Okay.
Okay, Jack.
Uh-oh.
I'll be gentle. I promise. So
Okay.
you're a fixer. You like fixing things. I love that about you. I'm a healer, so I understand. But yet again, we're kind of like circling back around to the same thing, which is cool because it's like something that is your strength, but it also could be detrimental to your mental health. So we need to focus on taking care of ourselves, right? So if she wants to be with you, she's going to want to be with you. If she isn't, you just go ahead and let life go by the way it goes. Now, I got a ping, okay? When I get a ping on two people, usually that means that there's some past life stuff going on.
Absolutely there is.
And that's why when you were like Romeo and Juliet, I was like, no, don't do it. So what that means is that if you have some, because what Sheena was saying was true, you have to make sure that both of you are on the equal playing field, and it's not just you going, no, she's cool, when you're just like pulling all the reins yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I caught you. So
I
caught you.
Yeah.
Just taking it in.
I got you, Jack.
Yeah.
So, and this is from one fixer to another.
Yes.
That's why I'm telling you.
From two fixers to one fixer.
We're family, honey. So
Yeah.
basically, I like her. I like her energy. I can feel it. But what I'm saying is don't try to be the one that drags someone else to do it or to fix everything yourself. Make sure that it's equal between both of you, because that'll just make her love you even more.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and she already does.
Yeah.
It's unlike anything I've ever experienced, in all honesty. And I have two children with a woman that obviously I thought I loved, but it was more of like in the idea of being in love. But this is like a true love.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never felt this before.
Mm-hmm.
And I am doing things over here on my end to make things, better in my life, so I can be stable, have a house with my kids, that way she can, come visit me, and it's not just some random place, or a room I'm staying in, so I'm doing what I need to do. So
But
that's a good thing.
just remember, Jack, and those are all great things, but remember, you're doing it for you first.
Mm-hmm.
You are doing things for other people. You do have children. I understand that you do care about your kids. But remember, you have to start to kind of change the language a little bit. It's not that it's wrong. There's nothing wrong with what you're saying. But I want you to really start trying to say that you're doing these things to make your life better. And once you start getting into that mindset, you won't be so busy saying that you're doing it for other people, because what happens is that's where the problems start, Jack, is when you say that you do things for other people and you're a fixer, it kind of creates resentment in the body sometimes at certain points, or not that, sometimes it pulls all of your energy out of you. And listen, honey, if you're trying to get over PTSD, you can heal it. You can heal it. I promise you. I know you probably think that sounds crazy, but you can totally heal it. And the way that you do that is by doing things for yourself. I promise you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're a good soldier, so you were taught to take one for the team. But in love, the universe doesn't want you to always take one for the team. I mean, everything in love is taking one for the team, because it's love is about compromise, but you have to watch how much you take on, sweetheart.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why you got PTSD and somebody else didn't, because you're very empathic.
Yeah.
So you take a lot of an experience in and you feel it in your soul, and it's hard for you to let it go.
It's also why you're so good at writing scripts for movies, because
Yes.
you're channeling the entire time.
Yeah.
All of the great script writers who I have a lot of friends that write horror movies and a lot of people that write like comedy films, and they're channeling the entire time. That's why you're so sensitive. Even before being a soldier, like it was already in you way before that. Way before that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I did it as a teenager.
Yep.
Okay.
You're going to be
All
fine,
right.
sweetheart. We love you, and we want only the best for you, and we're thinking about you, so please let us know how it's going, and we would love that. And thank you for being here with us, and you're awesome. If you want to get on the air with us, 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. That's my cell, and that's how you get on with us, and it's so fun to be here, and we love that. So we're going to take William now. There's another call.
Yay! All the fellas coming out of the woodwork.
Okay. Oh, hang on. It's telling me that Jack is no longer on the line. I know that because I'm getting William on the line. William, here we go, my friend. It's your turn. If you want to get on with us again, you just send me a text to my cell, 818-437-0886. I'm also doing this tomorrow and every week for Haunted Playground, Tuesdays 12 noon to 2 p.m. right here on LA Talk Radio. That's Pacific time. So if you're in the call log, I will transfer the log over to Haunted Playground tomorrow, so you will still be in the log. Isn't that exciting? William, welcome to the show, my friend.
Hi, Sheena. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Hey.
How are you, sweetheart?
Oh, I've been better. I just got out of work.
Oh.
And
yeah, we're not loving that
trying
job, are we?
to
Not loving that job.
Decompress. Not
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 24 years, and I think I'm just burnt out.
What do you do? What is it?
I'm a nurse case manager at a hospital in upstate New York.
Oh, I see.
Where are you upstate, my friend?
And Plattsburgh, New York.
Okay. Beautiful. My mom grew up in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just very stressful. And today was extra stressful because it's Monday, so Moon Day.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love this.
Are you
already.
feeling that moon?
Oh my God.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Having to deal with mental health patients. Not that, they need help too, but it's like 12 hours of listening to people yell and scream.
Okay, so let me get this straight, William, because I know a little bit about you from my live. I do some live broadcasts from home called "I Am Raising Your Vibration." So you are working on growing your spiritual gifts.
Yes.
So you're opening up, and you work in a mental hospital.
That's what it is. I already knew. Yeah.
Where half the
Well,
people
it's
there
not
have
a mental hospital, but it's an ER. But
you're taking on some other people's mental.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and sweetie, there's some people coming in there with attachments.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
And those attachments are going like at you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When they see you because of your gifts. So I mean, seriously, you need to put a selenite in your underpants before you go to work every day. And a black tourmaline in your belly button.
I wear a obsidian necklace.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the time, and I literally, just before I go up to the unit, I literally ground myself, clear my energy into the earth, and I shield myself.
Wow.
The only way I've been able to survive in this environment for this long.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, will you do me a favor? Will you get a black tourmaline and a selenite and just put one in each pocket before you work? You should carry them on your person, William. They should be on you all the time when you're there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because I seriously, like, just talking to you, I want to take a shower. Like the shower in Silkwood.
Right.
For all that you take on. Do you know what I mean? Like a Chernobyl shower for people that haven't seen Silkwood. For all that you take on every day and then have to come home and empathically let go, my friend.
Right.
It's a lot.
Well, I'm hoping at some point I can start doing the psychic thing for as a main job at some point.
Yeah.
When I get up enough, the confidence piece is big. It's interesting because your last caller talked about how he's 34 and he's still trying to figure things out.
Yeah,
I'm
33.
50, and I still haven't gotten it figured out.
How old are you?
I'm 50. I just turned 50 in March.
Okay.
Aries is my sign.
Me too.
And yeah, so
and we're
five
first decant
energetically
Aries.
is the number of change.
Yeah. Are you a 5?
So I am as far as I'm 50, so that
oh,
goes
that's
down
true.
to 5.
50 is a big one. It's interesting that that's the biggest life change I think in our life is turning 50.
It's interesting because it's a half a century.
Yeah, and it's also the number 5. And you're a first decant Aries like I
Right.
am, which basically means we learn by
Right.
like going, ow, that hurts, ow, that hurts, ow, that hurts, ow, that hurts.
Mhm.
That's just a certain part
Right.
of being an Aries in general and a first decant specifically.
Right.
We're the babies of
But
the
it's
babies.
interesting that I don't feel connected to Aries at all. I feel actually
Not
connected
even me?
to more Piscean energy.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh yeah, well.
I don't know why, but
What day are you?
I'm actually 27th, so I'm not even on the cusp.
What's your rising sign? What is your rising sign?
My rising sign is Leo, and my moon sign is Cancer.
Oh.
So that
Cancer moon is hard.
So yeah, so the Cancer and the Leo together, fire and water. So yeah, you're a bit Piscean because you have this sort of airy fairy type energy about you,
Mhm.
correct? It's like ethereal kind of.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also cancers are very hard on themselves emotionally.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Cancer, Pisces, and
Leo.
Beyond
No, Cancer, Aries, and Leo.
Cancer, Aries, and Leo. I'm very self-critical though because I have Scorpio rising and then I have the Cancer and there's some.
Yeah, so we all should be dead. Do you have a Cancer moon and a Scorpio rising? I'm going to consider myself lucky that I'm alive.
So I actually had a question
Please,
about
sure.
this Native American guide that I have.
Okay.
I think we've talked about him before.
We have, yes.
Yeah. So he's still kind of on the periphery. He hasn't made himself completely known. So I'm just trying to. I have a feeling that we had a life together in a previous, the previous life, past life.
We're family. We're family when you were Native. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe that.
But
Have you always had a call back to your native life?
Oh my gosh, I've been so interested in Native American art and their culture ever since I was a little kid. Just very interested and very, very drawn to it, and it always felt very natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like secondhand.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
But,
So you definitely were family with this guide. This guide was a holy man.
Yeah.
Who sort of was also your older family member who was sort of training you in the ways of shamanism a little bit.
Right.
Until he died. And then at some point he just decided not to come back or didn't have to come back or didn't want to come back. Or that's above my pay grade, people. I don't know how that all works. I don't know how the government of the universe works. But then he decided to stay and be a guide to you and also to a guide to some other folks that were also his family at one point. And I don't believe that our spirit guides, we don't share them because I think guides sometimes choose to be guides to more than one person.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's got like 3 or 4 people that were all his relatives at one point that he guides now.
Right.
And he is really the one pushing you to develop your gifts.
Right.
It's like you're back as the Scorpio, as the Sorcerer's Apprentice again. I said the Scorpio's Apprentice.
Right.
Because my mother was a Scorpio and I was her apprentice.
That sounds like a porno.
The Scorpio's Apprentice. Yeah, I was the Scorpio's apprentice, and I think I learned pretty well.
Scorpio's
But you know,
Can I get the
he-
lead in that movie?
Do you want the lead in the
yeah.
Scorpio's
Do you want the light
Apprentice?
in the Scorpio's apprentice?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, you got to do it right though, or you die.
Right.
That's how it works.
Wow.
Been there, done that. You know?
Amazing.
Yes. But yeah, that's what it's about, honey, is that he's really pushing you, and not just pushing you, but not pushing you in a pushy way, but encouraging you. But he is also so excited about you having your gifts, because you're supposed to be using your gifts so much more in this incarnation.
Right.
And he kind of feels bad that whatever lessons he was teaching you when you were incarnate together, he died before he got to really have you complete your shaman program. So he's sort of giving it to you now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you should. Have you studied shamanism? Because I think you should. I think you would find that it resonates so beautifully with you.
Well, I'm Wiccan, so in a way that's sort of shamanistic, sort of.
But have you invested in looking into any like actual certification programs of any kind? Like have you browsed anything online?
I haven't, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's been crazy busy with just trying to.
So William, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a
Yeah.
favor, and even after the call, can you add both of us on Facebook and add me? Because I have some people that teach mediumship and shamanic certification programs, and they're incredible. One lady in particular named Pamela, she's teaching my friend Christina Rabau, and she's incredible.
And it's an interesting thing with you, because I'll tell you a thing, Wayman, and I hope it's okay to talk about this on the air. If I'm starting to get too personal, just tell me to, shut my celestial pie hole.
Celestial pie hole.
So in a very recent life, you were a woman.
Yeah, I know.
And for whatever reason, that life and this life are overlapping.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes her energy comes out so strong. There were about 5 minutes ago, you were replying, and I thought suddenly a woman was on the line, and I was about to say, check the call for EVPs. And then you answered again, and I'm like, oh, that's William. So there's very much a two-spirit element to you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And
I am so connected to my inner goddess, and but
and she's connected
know
to
for
you.
The fact that I was a female. I lived in the British Isles. I see the rocks. I see the greenery.
Lady of the Lake.
I know I was a soothsayer in that time, and I know I was killed. I was executed during the Inquisition.
Yeah.
So these are things I know.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you.
And somebody from that, one second, Alex, somebody from that life is also one of your guides.
Oh, yeah. His name is Jonathan. Yeah. He was a druid. Yeah. He's my main guide. He's my master guide, I think.
The Indian, the Native American guy is laughing, William, and saying, that's not true. I'm your main guide.
Right. It's interesting because I didn't know the relationship with him until just recently, and then he let me know that we were a couple.
Of course.
And now he wants me to call him John, because that's what I called him back then. I'm like, I'm okay with Jonathan. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, the Native American guy is telling me he's your main guide.
Oh, he's my main guide. Okay.
He's saying that John is not your main guide, but John's still a little in love with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a little confusing on like 15 levels.
That whole King Arthur vibe is so sexy to us for some reason. It's just the way it just is so seductive.
But that was one of my mother's lives, so I really grew up with that around all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Lady of the Lake.
As far as the Native American goes, I felt like, and it's interesting because I'd always see him at work, like when I was busy, and all of a sudden I'd see him in my mind's eye, and I always wondered, he comes across as a warrior, and I got the feeling that he was from two different tribes. He was the product of two different tribes, and that he was considered a two-spirit, or what they call wing Te. But what kind of threw me off is that he feels more like a partner than like a family member. He feels like a young, like he was killed at a very young age as a brave. He was one of those that still went out and did the hunting, that did what the warriors would do. But he comes across as being a partner of mine in a past life.
Honey, I think you're seeing two different guys.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
one guy. That's not the guide.
Okay.
The guide is the older
okay.
relative who tutored you as a shaman,
right?
And you were male.
Okay.
And then the brave probably was somebody you had a little something happening with.
Wow.
Because this guy's definitely older, and the shaman,
Right.
and he was a warrior in the sense that he was a spiritual warrior, but he definitely is not a
Right.
young brave.
No.
I mean, I can see him, and he's
Right.
older, and his very sharp, piercing eyes, and kind of little lines around his eyes. So I think the brave might have been somebody you had a little two-spirit action happening with. Well,
Right.
who judges? I mean, how many? There's William, you, and me. So I'm saying there's at least 6 spirits in this room right now, and none of them are disembodied. I mean, come on. There's not a one spirit person on this phone call right now.
Girl, you got some 2 spirits, something going
So,
on.
yeah. So I think that's definitely, and that's something in sort of your, and I know you've done it, but really in your healing evolution is of you ascending, healing yourself and ascending, is you need to remember, really get in touch with your female lives as well.
Oh, yeah. I'm very much connected to my female side, very comfortable in my female side. Probably more my female side than my male side.
Do you play with runes? Do you ever?
Is that too personal of a question?
No, but my partner does. My partner Chris does. He does runes.
I would. So there's a book called The Key of Solomon the King, and it's a book on magic sigils. And please write the name down, and you don't even have to buy it. Just Google. You can Google like a sample of the book and look through it, because there's something telling me that there's something that you could do if you practice. You're a practitioner of Wicca, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I say witchcraft, Wicca. I don't care. Whatever.
It's all the same to me.
Yeah, me too.
To me too. It's so different to some people.
Since the age of 5.
Right.
So what I want you to do is take a look at some of those sigils and see if they resonate. And if they do, print some pictures of them out and just start to remember some things from those time, because you used to be sort of like, kind of like, you and I are kind of similar in that aspect, in that you do alchemy of some kind,
right,
as a druid from that time. So that's it's very important, William, that you look that up. It's not going to take that long. You just Google it. But there is a very literally, I don't know why I just keep getting hit in the back of the head. My guides are like, tell him. You have to look up the sigils, because you could either use them in ritual, or you could use them to remember things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have even been someone that actually created them. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who knows?
Sweetie, you are wonderful.
No, but I'm very...
You're in such great shape.
Okay.
We're totally out of time, sweetheart, but I loved talking to you on the air.
Oh, he's
and we love you, and we want you to stay in touch with us, and we wish you so much love and luck in your quest to become more enlightened. And
love you.
Your old Native American guy says, yeah, I'm in charge. Yeah. We hear you, sir, and we honor you.
I love you, baby.
We understand that you're in charge. And that's kind of funny, like 6 spirits on the phone
I
call.
love you, baby.
Alex, where can people find you online? You're delicious. Simply delicious. I have no other words for you.
I love you. I'm at alexandermay.com, MEI.com. And on Instagram is alexmaytoday. That's MEI.
I love that.
And on oriamovement.com and Oriya Movement on Instagram.
Beautiful. Alex May Today. That's the name of your talk show.
Yeah.
So now we have your book and your talk show titles.
Where is Alex May today? I am at LA Talk Radio.
Exactly.
With Sheena
If
Metal.
you didn't get on today, send me a text and let me know if you'd like to be on tomorrow. I'll be back doing this with another wonderful light worker from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. I'll put something up on Facebook. And of course, all of our broadcasts that we've ever done on the air with the readings and the healings with all my lightworker friends are at WeLightworkersUnite.com. And that takes you to the page on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Sheena Metal. And also there is my 2 web series, Living with the Dead and Altered. You can see the episodes of that. And as soon as I leave here tonight, I'm heading over to Patty Negri's house, and we're doing a live episode of Living with the Dead. And come see us if you're in the Los Angeles area, Friday, May 10th from 7:30 to 10:30. You can meet Belle the Haunted Doll. We're going to do a seance for VIP people, get to be at the table. Everybody gets to take part in the seance, and it's so much fun. And to get tickets, antiquesghostshow.com, antiquesghostshow.com. And you can find me at IamRaisingYourVibration.com, SheenaMetalSpiritual.com, and the movement is at TheVibrationNation.com. That is our online community. We're here at RaisingTheVibrationRadio.com. AVibrationNation.com is our blog and vlog, and the movement itself right now is at IamRaisingTheVibration.com, and soon at our nonprofit hub, which is being built right now, which is at RaisingTheVibration.org. Till we see you next Monday night here on Raising the Vibration. Here are the things you need to know that I say every time at the end of the show. Seek peace, live in love, lead with kindness, and embrace unity. If there's anything that I can pass on to you, it's that simple. Those 8 words. Seek peace, 9 words. Live in love, lead with kindness, 10 words. Embrace unity. It's the most important thing. And then always, of course, always, 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 always do whatever you can to raise the vibration. I'm Sheena Metal. Till I see you next time. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, everybody. I love you all so much, and we'll see you next time.
You're listening to Raising the Vibration with Sheena Metal, only on LA Talk Radio.